by Jonathan Burgos.
Testing 1, 2. We good? Testing 1, 2. Testing. And a pleasant good evening to you and yours, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. Alan Slaughterzinski and Caleb Brown with you from the Hill. A great place to do a baseball game. We're going to bring you the Battle of the Hawks
First,
tonight
for the visiting Viera Hawks,
between Viera Hawks and the host, Lake Minneola Hawks. Let's give you the starting lineup for the visiting Hawks. And listen, we want to thank the Viera Hawk RBI Club as well, because without them, this trip just is not possible.
number 10,
Okay.
number 12, Izana Biru, number 13, Kian Crockett, number 15, Luca Bongiovi, number 8, Caruso,
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just got to make sure it's plugged in. All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Hill here at Lake Minneola High School, where tonight it is the battle between the Hawks, the Lake Minneola Hawks and the Viera Hawks. I'm Alan Slaughterzinski with Caleb Brown, and the Lake Minneola Hawks come in at 21-5, and I'm going to confuse myself 1,000 times tonight saying Hawks, 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 right? But it is the battle of the Hawks. So let's go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the Viera Hawks. Leading off and playing center field will be Dom Leone. Batting second and playing left field will be Mikey Schmidt. Batting third and playing shortstop is going to be Alec Westfield. Batting fourth and DHing tonight for the pitcher, whom we'll tell you that is in a second, is Zach Alarashi. Batting fifth and playing first base, Brennan Confreda. Batting sixth and playing second base, Brody Vogel. Batting seventh and playing right field, Evan Lipsky. Batting eighth and playing third base, Jay Fowler. And batting ninth and doing the catching, Brady Jensen. And let's give you the Lake Minneola Hawks lineup tonight. Leading off and playing left field will be Malachi Myers. Batting second and doing the pitching tonight will be Josh Schaller. Batting third and playing shortstop, the leading hitter for Lake Minneola is Fabian Anton Santi. Batting fourth and doing the catching will be Jose Tavares. Batting fifth and playing center field will be Rylan Zim. Batting sixth and playing second base will be Tyler Pierre. Batting seventh and playing first base will be Jacob Calley. Batting eighth and playing third base will be Brandon Rupsing. And batting ninth and playing right field will be Colson May. We're going to step aside. We'll be right back for the first pitch right here on Brevard Sports Network. All right, a big crowd here tonight on the Hill. Once again, thanks for joining us here tonight. We want to thank the Viera Hawks RBI Club for sponsoring our trip over here tonight, and very excited to be here. This was a tremendous baseball game last year in the regional semifinals between these two teams. Viera stormed out to a 7-3 lead, and Lake Minneola was a team last year that just never said die. They won a lot of games late, and they nearly come back and beat Viera in the seventh inning of that one. They pulled within one. It was 7-6, and then Camden Wicker came in and struck.
Lucas
Glendenning came in and struck out the final batter with the bases loaded, and it was 7-6. We okay?
Yeah. The final batter was Christopher Ricky, I believe.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he's no longer here. I already looked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
So nope. So, all right, we get ready to go here with Dom Leone, Mikey Schmidt, and Alex Westfield. Leone steps in, batting .294 this season, and on the bump tonight for Lake Minneola is going to be Josh Schaller. Schaller 6-0 this year with a 1.70 ERA. This is his 11th appearance. 53 2/3 innings pitched, 46 hits, 13 earned runs, 13 walks, and 55 strikeouts. Matt Gifford down at third. We'll take you around the infield right after this pitch right here. The first pitch offering from Schaller is high for ball one. 1-0. Schaller right back to work. Outside, ball two. From left to right, it's Malachi Myers in left, Jose Tavares at center, and Colson May in right field. The infield coming after the 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Third baseman is Brandon Rupsing. Over at shortstop, Fabian Antisanti. Down at second base is Tyler Pierre, and your first baseman is Jacob Cali. That's right down 5-20 for strike one. And Schaller's battery mate behind the plate is catcher Jose Tavares. The 3-1 on its way to Leone is hit up the middle. Good piece of hitting by Dominic Leone. He didn't try to pull it. He went the other way, and Leone leads off these regional quarterfinals with a single.
Brings to the plate number 7, Michael Schmidt.
Mikey Schmidt steps in. Mikey Schmidt this season, he is the leading hit getter on the team. The lefty has 23 hits this year, batting .295. Schaller takes a peek over. Leone leads the Hawks in stolen bases. And Mikey Schmidt tries to bunt a pitch up and out of the zone, but it goes foul, and it's 0-1. Actually, Schmidt is the leading base stealer with 13. Leone with 12. We good?
We're good.
The 0-1 on its way to Schmidt. Shows bunt again, pulls back upstairs, 1-1. Josh Schaller is a control pitcher. These are nerves. He'll settle down and find the zone. The 1-1. 2-1. Right now, he's not close.
Leone, they're trying to play little games with Tavares.
Schaller kicks and fires outside, and he goes to 3-1 on Mikey Schmidt. Did you get rid of that link?
Yep.
Okay. I love this field. See if Leone stays or goes. The 3-1 on its way. He'll stay. And that's a close, but a walk.
Puts runners at first and second. No outs for the shortstop. Number 17, Alexander Westfield.
Alex Westfield steps in. Listen, this is where the Hawks struggled at times this year. It was runners in scoring position and leaving runners on base. So as Alex Westfield steps in, Schaller now must come get it out. And obviously Lake Minneola wants a double play. But the Hawks have not done Viera Hawks have not done very well at times this year, cashing in opportunities like this. They've done better as the season has progressed, but we've seen them struggle. Schaller to Westfield. Westfield looking to move the runners up first baseman way in, and a good job by Westfield to pull the bat back, and the pitch is high for ball one.
I think the greatest improvement along the season has been their ability to play small ball, been their
Yes.
ability to bunt and move runners, like you said. It's just bringing them that final 90 feet.
Yep. And Schaller takes a peek back and walks Dom Leone back to second base here. 2 on, none out. Top of the first, just underway. Glad you could be with us here tonight. Westfield shows it and delivers it. Got a shot if he hurries. Nope, he's safe. Oh, he called him out. Wow. Okay. All right, you take it.
Looking at the very small delay,
That's a great play.
Yep.
That's a great play.
To the plate, cleanup hitter, designated hitter, Zach Al-Arashi.
He definitely beat the throw. I'll just say that. But a good play. All right. I don't know about the tag, but he beat the throw. I know it was a force, but I thought Leone had his foot on the bag. And then Zach Al-Arashi delivers in around third, and on his way to score the Hawks' first run of the game is Mikey Schmidt. And listen, Caleb, Zach Al-Arashi has been a quiet force for this team this year, and Viera takes a 1-0 lead.
Al-Arashi with the RBI single puts runners at first and third, 1 out.
So now you got first and third with just 1 out. Brennan Confreda steps in. Good piece of first pitch hitting by Al-Arashi. And Confreda, the southpaw, is a 300 hitter and runners at the corners. Al-Arashi doesn't have a lot of stolen bases. Not nice pitch by Schaller. That ball tailed away from Confreda. And it's 0-0. And, well, that's a good-looking pitch right there. That's about where he needs to be. That's a beaut right there, too. 0-2. As Schaller settles in to Confreda. Al-Arashi with the lead. The runner at first. Mikey Schmidt at third. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch. And that'll be the second out.
Brings to the plate number 16,
Brody Vogel. Vogel steps in. Vogel for Viera this year is a 243 hitter. He's got 17 hits. He's got a 2-out RBI opportunity out there. Vogel with 7 of those this season. Al-Arashi a lead at first. I'm sorry, that's not Mikey Schmidt at third. That is Westfield. And the pitch is in the dirt for ball one. 300 down the lines here, Caleb, so get a hold of one.
Yeah.
You can knock it out of here. And another ball in the dirt, 2-0. Lake Minneola has seven of them this year as a team. Tell you about their hitters when they come up here in the bottom half of the first. 1-0 Viera on top thanks to a Zach Al-Arashi base hit. The 2-0 is a nice-looking curveball that drops in, and it's 2-1. Two balls and one strike. The 2-1 popped up. I don't know. For the sake of the camera tonight, I really hope there aren't too many off the fence.
Yeah, you know.
Especially since it's my device in there. 2-2 now. Deuce is wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2. What's the turn card pitch from Schaller going to be? Outside ball 3. 3-2. Great stop by the catcher, Jose Tavares, because there is a lot of room between Jose and this backstop. And that's a run if that ball gets by with the speedy Alex Westfield at third. The 3-2 offering. Way away. And that'll be a walk. Evan Lipsky will now step in and look.
We were talking about power.
Well, Evan hit one 330 the other night, right? Over the right field wall. He hits it 330 here. And it's 4 runs for Viera. Inside 1-0. I hate to see the kids struggle, any student athlete struggle in a game like this to start, because you know it's nerves to start. Swing and a miss. But that's part of the game. 1-1 to Lipsky. Oh, nice pitch. Outside corner. 1-2 now. Lipsky got a battle here. Good pitch. Strike 3. And that'll end the inning. But not before the Viera Hawks score a run. But remember, they strand 3 here with the bases loaded.
Yep.
So we head to the bottom of the first. Viera 1, Lake Minneola coming to bat. All right, welcome back to the Hill here as Lake Minneola will now take their shot against, well, just one of the best pitchers in the state of Florida, in Florida State commit, Dylan Jensen. Dylan Jordan. What?
Got Doug Butler said, Caleb, don't let Alan dog the men in blue.
No, well, between me and you, Doug, they already blew one. I'm just, kidding. Maybe. Nah, they do a great job back there. All right, let's give you the lineup for the batting order for Lake Minneola. Malachi Myers will lead it off. Josh Schaller second. Fabian Antansanti batting third. Jose Tavares fourth. Riley Zinn fifth. Tyler Pierre sixth. Jacob Cali seventh. Brandon Rupsing eighth. Colson May ninth. And on the bump tonight for the Viera Hawks is Dylan Jordan. And what a year, what a career Dylan Jordan has had, and headed to Florida State next year. But this season for Viera, Jordan is his 12th appearance, a 1.51 ERA in 46 and a third innings pitched, 27 hits, 18 runs, 10 of them earned. He's only walked 16 and struck out 83. 83 batters this year. Stepping in is going to be Malachi Myers, and Malachi Myers batting .312 for Lake Minneola, and Dylan Jordan comes in with a 93-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. Just missed on the curveball. 0-2 or 1-1. 1-1 on the, and you got a great angle tonight on that Jordan curveball. Hey, 2-1. That one missed. I'm not sure where. The 2-1. Oh, my goodness. The movement on the way that pitch tails in 2-2. Jordan struck out 10 in the district championship game. Corner, strike 3. That's number 1.
Strike 3 for the first out. Brings to the plate.
And that'll be 1 out.
Josh Schaller.
So Josh Schaller with an opportunity here to help his cause on the bump. Schaller is an outstanding hitter this year. Schaller, 30 hits, batting .361, 14 RBIs, and he's got a home run. The lefty steps in against a hard-throwing righty here. 1 out, bottom first. Viera up 1-0. Jordan's first pitch offering is on the corner for strike 1. 0-1.
The Lake Minneola Hawk dugout letting Jordan know that he's a hammer.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Letting Jordan know that to bat.
What do you? I don't understand what you're talking about.
They said they started to chant, "He's a hammer."
Okay.
When he came up to bat.
Oh, you're talking about Josh Schaller?
Yes.
Okay. You said Jordan.
Yeah, they were letting Jordan know that Schaller
is a hammer.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he is. He's an outstanding hitter. They got just as good on deck. And he gets a piece of that to stay alive. The 2-strike offering from Dylan Jordan. And he gets a piece of that. Good at-bat here for Schaller as he stays alive. Two. I guess the scoreboard's not working. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Bottom of the first, 1-0 Viera. And nice job by Josh. You see Josh tell the dugout right there. He's telling him patience. You got to be patient. It's not your pitch. It's in the zone. You got to battle it, foul it off, live to fight another day. Let's see how he fares on this pitch. I would expect a curveball here. And drilled up the middle, and that's just a good at-bat by Josh Schaller. Nice at-bat.
Single up the middle, brings to the plate. Shortstop, number 1, Fabian Antasanti.
Fabian Antasanti steps in after the good at-bat by Schaller. And Antasanti is having him a year. Antasanti so far this season, 37 hits, batting .435, 21 runs batted in. He's got 6 doubles, 2 triples, and 3 of the team's 7 home runs. So Dylan Jordan got to be careful here. You may see a plethora of off-speed stuff here to try to throw Antasanti off. Schaller with a lead at first. That shouldn't be Schaller because he's pitching. I don't know if they pinch run for their pitchers here. Yeah, it is a pinch runner. I missed who it is, though. Oh, my goodness. That ball comes inside and moves even further inside for a strike. That's low. 1-2. Good waste pitch from Dylan there. A 1-2 strike count here to Antasanti. 1 on, 1 out. Bottom 1, 1-0 Viera. The 1-2 on its way. And he drills that the other way, and that'll drop for a base hit. And that's a nice piece of hitting, as generally you get the guys that are 3rd and 4th in the lineup up at the high school level, and they try to pull it. He went the other way with it, and that's a nice piece of hitting. as Jose Tavares steps in. Now runners at first and second with one out here. And Tavares, 22 hits, 22 RBIs, and he has 2 home runs this year. He's a 276 hitter. So a good piece, two really good at-bats there we just saw. One that went the other way and one that fouled a series of pitches off. So the catcher, Jose Tavares, steps in.
Whoa.
Where'd that go?
That went there and ricocheted right down. And
Well, 0-1 on, that had to be moving about 94 mile an hour, that pitch. The 0-1. Curveball is a beaut, Clark. 0-2. Big pitch coming here. Big at-bat for both teams early on here. The 0-2. Oh, strike 3 called. What a pitch from Jordan. A curveball again, and Tavares goes down. Ryland Zinn steps up. Big pitch there. Zinn, a 295 hitter. He's got 23 RBIs this year. Runners at the first and second with 2 outs now. Jordan trying to battle himself out of first inning trouble here. 2 base hits. Inside and high, but he swung at it. Strike 1. Jordan headed to Florida State next year. The 0-1. Nice pitch, 0-2. Curveball. As Zinn gets a piece. He's going to have to battle here, no doubt. The 0-2 on its way. Way outside. 1-2. I want to thank Dr. Witro for allowing us to come over and broadcast this tonight. Great guy, great coach. The curveball. All right, we survived that one. Gets a piece. The battle of the ends, Ryland and Dillon. Dillon with a 2-strike offer into Ryland here.
all right, you're good. You're good. Ball's on the ground.
All right. Ricochet.
Right off the window of the press box.
I'm just not in the mood for stitches tonight. Maybe tomorrow, but not tonight.
Maybe tomorrow.
3-2-2. Curveball hits the corner, strike 3, and that will end the fastball. Hits the corner, strike 3, and that'll end the first here as Dylan Jordan strikes out the side after giving up 2 base hits. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Hill here at Lake Minneola High School, and it's about the highest elevation in the state of Florida right here.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been anywhere higher. Matter of fact, you almost feel like lightheaded. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Once again, we want to thank the Viera Hawk RBI.
From someone who came and lived in North Carolina, you're talking about.
Well, Maryland, too. Well, that's sea level. All right, Jay Fowler's going to step in. It's going to be Fowler, Jensen, and back to the top of the Hawks order with Leone. Hawks 1-0 here. First pitch, that's a beaut right there. The overhand curve drops in for strike one on Jay Fowler. That's high for a ball. Is Jay playing third base? I don't remember seeing Jay playing third base this year, but he's batting .317 this year, 13 hits. The 1-1 is popped up right back to the pitcher. Calls it, hauls it, 1 out.
And that's got to feel good as a pitcher when you can help your own cause like that.
You get nervous.
Really?
Yeah, well, when you got to feel a play like that, you get nervous because you're backing off of the hill. And you see infielders come across the mound and they're constantly tripping and falling. Where do you see most Major League bloopers come from? Tripping over that mound. As Brady Jensen steps in. But, no, you're right. You do feel good when you can snag that.
When you make the play, you're like, all right.
Jensen, a .250 hitter, the freshman catcher, has done a magnificent job handling a terrific staff back there this year. And that ball is lifted down the left field line. Foul. We've got softball the next 2 nights here on the network. Tomorrow night, man, I can't wait for tomorrow night.
You want to talk about
O'Galley and Rockledge softball tomorrow. 4th time this year. Curveball is perfect. Strike 2 to Jensen.
I'd like to welcome Sue Jensen watching from Pittsburgh.
All right. Sue and I have had conversations about Pittsburgh, and I'm glad Sue is here again tonight. So, Sue, thanks for watching. The 2-strike pitch is strike 3. Or no, he said ball 4. Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, you get it. I thought for sure that was down the middle. But, look, you take what you get there.
And again, as we talked earlier, now if you're Viera, when you're given something like that, you got to capitalize.
Yeah. Blaine Werkheiser on the run, and that's really bad announcing there on my part, jumping the gun like that. But I just didn't think that was a ball. Okay, as we go back to the top of the lineup, Dom Leone.
Doug Butler calls you a closeted Steeler fan.
Yeah, right. Pitch, and Leone gets jammed, but this is playable for the third baseman. He's got to hustle. Oh, I said it's playable, but it's a very tough play, and that's a great try by Brandon Rupsing.
Look, there's not a strong breeze tonight, but as you get up into the upper winds, it kind of moves.
Well, as the sun goes down, I'm told here the winds 1 minute will shift from left to right and right to left. So we'll see how it changes. But yeah, I see a lot of people wearing sweatshirts. I'm like, what for? I think we're going to find out what for.
You hear teeth chattering. It's Allen.
Right. Werkheiser. That curveball, he snapped off and stayed upstairs to Dom, and the count is a ball and a strike. 1-0 Viera on top. That's a nice pitch, and Dom fouls it off for strike 2. This looks like one of those fields that you create on like MLB The Show with the houses in the background and the trees up there, and except my scoreboard would work. Here comes the 1-2, and
with a retractable dome.
Right, I'll put a retractable dome on it.
You have it where you can play no matter what.
Right, exactly.
Kind of like Minute Maid.
Right, 1 and 2. You learn a lot of things playing those games. The 1-2 on his way. And Werkheiser is off and running. The double play is out of the question. And nice job by Blaine Werkheiser to get a jump there. And because he does, the force is, or the Hawks have a runner in scoring position now.
With the ground out to third, brings to the plate number 7, Michael Schmidt.
Mikey Schmidt steps in.
The third baseman who made that play was Brandon Rupsing.
Yep, Brandon Rupsing with a good job there. That's a long throw across, and you got a guy on second, so you got to see him out of the corner of your eye, too. As Schmidt steps in, he walked his last time up. 1 on and 2 out, I should say. Nice pitch, and that'll be strike 1 to Mikey Schmidt. Malachi Myers, Ryland Zinn, and Colson May from left to right. Rupsing, Anton Santi, Pierre, and Jacob Cali at first. That's third to first. And behind the dish is Jose Tavares. Mikey Schmidt takes time. It's a good timeout by Mikey.
Alan, you referenced we watched this Viera team graduate 11 seniors. One of those 11 seniors is tuned into the broadcast. Luke Campbell.
Hey, Luke. Luke attending the Naval Academy. Say hello to Luke. Luke was on the mound for one of those big games in the playoffs last year. Outside, Luke came on and got that play, that double play, I believe, to wrap up the regional finals on the bouncer back to Luke, who threw to Sosa, who threw down the first for the 1-2-3 double play. Schmidt. I had to wait for that. Couldn't see the umpire's hands there, so I think it's 1-2, I think. Or 2-2. Should be 2-2. Wish Luke's grandfather from Texas. Nice pitch.
Oh, they got
they threw it in the center field. Oh, no. I don't know. I couldn't see what happened there. What happened?
And Jensen doubled off. Werkheiser doubled off second to retire the side.
So they caught him leaning?
Yes, they caught him leaning. Had one jump too far. Tavares did a great job throwing to second.
So the catcher gets him and doubles him off, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Viera. I want to say congratulations to Lucas Glendenning, too. Lucas and Jake Richardson, former Melbourne catcher, a part of the Indian River State College team going to the NJCAA Final Four.
Yes.
How about that, huh?
I had Lucas's mom pass me at work, and she let me know that. So
that's where they got to be going, right?
Oh, she's getting out of school Friday.
Okay.
And she said they're going over to go support the team.
Very nice.
Now, the Final Four is the best 2 out of 3.
Right.
So they said right now it doesn't look like he would if the first 2 games, but if they go to a possible third game, Lucas might get some.
Lucas and both Jake have contributed mightily this year for Indian River State College, and to go to the NJCAA Final Four in your first year is quite a job. All right, we head to the bottom half of inning number 2. It'll be Tyler Pierre, Jacob Cali, and Brandon Rupsing. And Pierre this year is a 203 hitter. He's got 13 hits. He can get on base. And that one is popped. That's how you know a pitcher's throwing like 90s. When you square the bunt and you pop it up like it's an infield pop-up.
Yeah.
Pierre now 0-1. You almost gotta. I mean, you don't want to do it, but you almost got to grab the bat a little better. And no way anybody catches up to that. 0-2 on the heater upstairs, and Jordan not messing around here. And nice take there. 1-2. The 1-2 offering is fouled away. Stays 1-2. We're getting ready to come up on that glorious time of the year again, where the College World Series and the NJCAA Final Fours right now. There's a lot of good stuff going on. Next week, when we're done with this, we haven't even talked spring football yet.
But that just shows how good this spring season has been.
Yeah, lacrosse has been great. Baseball and softball have been great. And I have a feeling we're going to go on a journey with one of these teams upstairs. And that's a good take by Tyler Pierre. Pierre Jr. has worked this count full. As a pitcher, there's nothing worse. Nothing more frustrating when you know you got a 200 hitter at the plate and you can't strike him out. And Pierre's doing a terrific job battling. And he draws a walk. And now Pierre is a threat to steal a base.
Number 5, Jacob Callie.
So Jacob Callie will step in.
Comes in with 27 hits, batting .360, and 19 RBIs.
He's a hitter now, and I like where Coach Witro has put him in the lineup down here at 7th. So Callie, and again, keep your eyes on Pierre. He's a threat to go. He's inching his way out. Callie swings at the first pitch offering and fouls it off for strike one. Beautiful night for baseball on the hill.
Like to welcome in Finn. All I do is hit gold dingers.
Welcome in, Finn. And off and running on that pitch was Pierre and Callie. You saw Callie try to go the other way, fouled it off to the right-hand side, and this has got to be the curveball right here. Keep your eye on this pitch. Now, if Callie's expecting it, it's a guessing game at this point. The 0-2. Nope. Off the plate, little slider. Dives outside for ball 1-1-2. If Pierre's going to steal, that's the pitch to steal on. The 1-2. Curveball is, he was waiting on it. He hung it, and Callie did a nice job there. And we'll do it all over again, 1-2. Jordan, a 5-inning no-hitter in the district championship game. How about what Rockledge did in the districts? Back-to-back no-hitters. Nice job. Down to second base goes Jensen, or goes Pierre, and Jensen's throw goes into left field. But
Callie goes down swinging, but Pierre advances to second.
Jordan gets Callie on the curveball for a strikeout, and Brandon Rupsing now will come up as Pierre steals the base. Rupsing this season. .250 hitter. Now, Rupsing's a sophomore, unless there's another Rupsing. You know what I mean? Is there two of them?
Number 19, Brandon Rupsing.
Yeah, there's only one of them.
Yep, there's only one of them.
So this is his 9th at bat this season. So obviously a JV call up. Dylan Jordan takes a peek back at Tyler Pierre, who swiped the bag. Rupsing looks at strike one. Oh, and one. One out here, bottom of the second inning. 6-8-2 regional quarterfinals. That's another strike. 0-2 now. So Jordan in these first pitch strikes have forced Lake Minneola to have to battle throughout the count. See what Jordan delivers here. If he wastes one or just tries to drop it in. Drops it in, and Rupsing was on it, and Dom Leone calls and hauls in center field. 2 outs.
And great backup there.
Rupsing flies out to center for the second out.
Got to hit the cutoff, man.
Yeah.
Especially this time of the year, it is the fundamentals of this game that will help you advance.
Great backup there by Jordan or
Rupsing was or Pierre.
Yeah, Pierre.
Yeah.
Well, it takes third.
So Colson May, the right fielder, steps in. May, a .214 hitter, and another sophomore. So Coach Witro put a lot of trust in the younger players here in a big game. The pitch just off the outside corner, ball one. Jensen and Jordan have a little mind meeting at the mound. And here we go. Colson May digs in. Nice pitch. And that's a ground ball up the middle, and that will tie the ball game. What a job by the sophomore. 2 sophomores there getting it done. And Lake Minneola ties it up. First pitch.
Left fielder number 6, Malachi Myers.
I'll tell you what, that's a big moment for a sophomore.
That is.
And he delivered.
And as you enter the state tournament, sometimes that's what you need. Sometimes it's not about just your typical power guys or guys that have led the team. It takes that breakout guy to maybe have a breakout moment.
Gives you a lot of confidence. Back to the top of the lineup with Malachi Myers, who struck out. Oh, that was close. Malachi Myers, who struck out his first time up. So the Hawks are all tied up at 1 here with the Hawks. I like it. Why not? Because, listen, Coach Witro has watched Viera throw the ball around, right?
Yes.
You lay one down here, and he throws it in the right field corner, and he's running forever.
Yes.
Squared to bunt. That's a strike. The home plate umpire says no need to appeal. That's a strike.
We're thinking the same thing. Stop appealing.
Right. Let's go. And a better throw from Jensen, but it still gets into center field. And I don't know. I think I would have taken third on that. But at 2 outs, you never want to make the last out at third base, right?
May advances to second with the stolen base.
So that's the second stolen base of the game for Lake Minneola. Small ball, and that's what it's going to take to beat a pitcher like Dylan Jordan. Timely hitting is small ball. Time called. What's that comment?
It's Doug Butler saying if you would have tried for third, there would have been your breakfast when you got
Right, that's correct. Here's the whole thing, Doug. See, here's what I'm willing to admit to. They would have thrown me out at first, overthrowing the ball. Not everybody can run the 4-minute mile. You know I love you, Coach. The pitch, swing and a miss, and Jordan gets his team back to the dish, but not before Lake Minneola, on a couple of sophomores coming through, tie the game at 1. We head to the top of the third. Hawks 1, Hawks 1. 5 strikeouts, Coach, for Dylan Jordan tonight. We're all tied at 1 as we go to the top of the third. It'll be Alec Westfield, Zach Alarashi, and Brennan Confreda due up for Viera. We knew this was going to be a nip-and-tuck ball game here, and that's exactly what we've got here, Caleb.
Yeah. For the Hawks, Alarashi got the RBI on his last at-bats. And that young defense we've been talking about showing some of their youth.
At times.
Right.
That hasn't hurt them yet.
No.
Leading off the third, top of the third for Viera, number 17, Alexander Westfield.
Westfield, his last time up. Looks like he grounded out to the pitcher. But this is Mikey Schmidt. Oh, yeah, Mikey Schmidt's up. No. Why is Mikey Schmidt up? Didn't Mikey Schmidt strike out and they threw him out? This I don't know why. There's got to be a rule I don't know about. That ball is hit back and to the track and hauled in. But I have no idea. I had Mikey Schmidt as a strikeout double play to end the inning, and he's leading off. So I don't know.
Brings to the plate number 14, Zach Alarashi.
No. I'm not sure what the deal is here. There's got to be a rule I don't know about. But anyway, Alex Westfield is up. I don't understand. If somebody knows that can explain it to me. It was Mikey Schmidt that struck out that led to the double play.
Well, they threw the kid out at second for the third out. Mike was so Mikey was still at bat. They the throw down to second. The kid who was on second got thrown out for the.
But it was an Indiana double play. Mikey Schmidt struck out. Right? No, what happened? He only had 2 on him?
Yeah.
So there was 2 outs. That's what I said, and then they threw me off. Okay. So there was 2 outs. So, Mike, thank you. So Mikey Schmidt only had 2 strikes on him. So there was no inning-ending double play. Okay, so that's what I thought. I thought there were 2 outs. Okay. And Zach Alarashi steps in. Mikey got into that one pretty good, though.
Yes.
So now it all makes sense. That one actually hit the pad. Do you hear it? It went doop. Just slightly. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And I tell you what, that's a 1-2-3 as you can get. And Lake Minneola now needs to capitalize. We go to the bottom of the third, 1-1.
Alarashi goes down swinging to
All right, welcome back. Here to the hill as the sun sets. And we get set to go to the bottom of the fourth inning here or bottom of the third inning, bottom of the third inning. As Lake Minneola and Viera are tied at 1. It'll be Josh Schaller, Fabian Antonsanti, and Jose Torres. So it is going to be the meat of the lineup here as Schaller with a great at-bat his last time up reached on a single. Jordan's first pitch offering to the left-handed slugger is fouled off and out of play for strike one. Want to thank the Viera Hawk RBI Club and, of course, Dr. Kerry Wheatro for having us here tonight. The 0-1 is low and away, 1-1. One ball and one strike offering. Upstairs, 2-1. It's a good view. I kind of like the side angle better. But I'm not arguing over this either. And we could have done it down there at the third baseline. See it?
Yeah.
There's a guy over the fence. Probably could have set up there, but this is easier. Two-strike pitch to Schaller. And this time, Schaller doesn't battle. He just gets a base hit. He is 2 for 2.
Schaller with the leadoff single brings to the plate shortstop number 1, Fabian Antonsanti.
So Fabian Antonsanti steps in, and Antonsanti with a base hit his first time up. Another opportunity here with the leadoff hitter on. It is the second straight inning Lake Minneola has the leadoff hitter aboard. Last time they scored with it, and everybody back in Brevard County knows what I'm going to tell them next, right? I mean, they know what I'm going to tell them next.
That very famous statistic.
68% of the leadoff runners that get aboard with no outs score. Jordan's first pitch to Antonsanti, and did he hit him? No, but the ball gets away, and the wild pitch will advance Schaller down to second, and now with nobody out, that number obviously increases at second base. So the wildness of Dylan Jordan, which is very, very, very rare, but can happen. 1-0 to Anton Santi. And that's a good idea, and I tell you what, that's an unselfish play. This guy's got 4 home runs. The wind's blowing out, and he's squaring the bunt. I like it. One and one now. Oh, nice pitch by Dylan. Needed that, had it, and fouled off for strike 2. So 1-2 now. One ball and 2 strikes. Outside, 2-2. We would set up behind home plate at every game in Brevard County, but none of them have steel metal fences.
No, they've all transitioned to that.
Yeah, because we have that. This is not a tripod. We have one of those connector devices.
The spider.
Yeah. Swing and a miss. That's an absolute beautiful. That's like a slurve ball there. And that is strike 3. Jose Taveras steps in. He struck out his first time up. The 6th strikeout victim of the night for Dylan Jordan, who has allowed 4 hits tonight and has walked 1. First pitch offering to Tavares with a runner at second and 1 out, and swing way late on that, 0-1. Outside. One and one. Jordan kicks and fires upstairs, 2-1. Rylan Zinn is on deck. Got him, but the ball gets away. Well, that's 2 strikes. Okay. I thought that was the 3rd strike. I'm like, why isn't he running? Well, Alan, that's because it's only 2 strikes.
He doesn't want to have to do any more running than he has to.
Right. But the ball that gets away, the wild pitch, now has Schaller, or his pinch runner, down at 3rd, and another one of those, and Lake Minneola takes the lead. Because this is like Oakland A foul territory right here. Nice stop by Jensen, and that's a ball.
It's not like the stadium where when Jordan throws, it bounces off a wall here. It's solid.
No wall.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Unless it hits one of these poles perfectly. And that's not happening. Nice pitch, and that's an even better hit, and it drops in. Nice job by Jose Taveras, who singles, and that'll bring in Saller's pinch.
That's Tavares' 23rd RBI of the year.
Nice job. Nice piece of hitting by Tavares. As Caleb said, his 23rd RBI this season. And Lake Minneola leads it 2-1.
Running for the catcher, Tavares, number 37, Chase Daugherty.
Chase Daugherty will come in to run, and you can obviously see the approach to the FSU commit tonight has been patience at the plate. Obviously, it's much easier said than done at this age. But to have patience, take a pitch, look at a pitch, measure up a 92, 93 mile an hour fastball. See if you can get your bat head on it. If you can't, take it the other way. And Lake Minneola's done a very nice job. That's their 5th hit of the night. Rhineland Zinn steps in. He struck out his last time up. And first pitch is right on the corner for strike one.
Thank you.
Squares the bunt down to second base, and that is the 4th stolen base of the night for Lake Minneola. Nice job.
Doherty with the steal of second on the pitch.
By Doherty.
That's a JV freshman call-up.
Yeah, no doubt. Young guys have done a nice job tonight for Coach. I'm not, no.
You know, when you're a young ball player, one of the best things you can do when you're not getting swings is read signs that your coach is giving.
There's only one out, according to my scorebook. And now a runner on second with Ryland Zinn at the plate. That's a nice pitch. That gets away. Just popped out of Jensen's glove. And now another opportunity. That's 3 bases this inning that have been gotten on wild pitches or pass balls.
Doherty advancing to third on the pitch.
Got to squeeze it this time of the year. And I think that was a pitch. He wasn't expecting that. And something's wrong, and that's why Jensen and Jordan are talking right now. That's a mix-up on the signals. Clearly a mix-up on the signals. So 1 out, another RBI opportunity and a chance for Lake Minneola to take the lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Tied up at, 2-1 Lake Minneola. Nice pitch. That curveball dropped off the table for strike 3.
Goes down swinging for the second out. Brings to the plate second baseman number 2, Tyler Pierre.
So Tyler Pierre will come in, and Pierre, of course, in his last at bat, got down 0-2 in the count and worked a walk from Jordan.
He did.
Just a terrific job by him.
As he looks at strike one.
Pierre, a junior. Jordan's 0-1 is outside. Trickles away from Jensen, and Pierre now 1-1. Big opportunity here for Lake Minneola. I wasn't expecting this to be more than a 1-run game tonight. To be up by 2 through the middle innings as Schaller has calmed down is huge. And I tell you, there's not many at this level that are going to touch that. And that's strike 2. I know you can see it at home just dropping off the table. But this is where it got away from Dylan last time with Tyler. Got 2 strikes on him and just couldn't throw the third. But Tyler did a nice job fouling a couple of pitches off. And that's what Lake Minneola has done very well tonight. Battle. Oh, they say he went. As Pierre will go down, and Jordan gets a big strikeout, stranding a runner at third. We go to the top of the 4th. 2-1, Lake Minneola.
Championship is sponsored
Coming up tomorrow night on the Brevard Sports Network, going to be the O'Galley Commodores and the Rockledge Raiders in the fourth meeting of the year. Rockledge in softball. Rockledge beat them twice during the regular season. And O'Galley managed to clip them in the district championship game. But tomorrow night, I love district championships, and God bless all the schools that win one. But what would you rather do? Would you rather win a district championship, or would you rather win a regional quarterfinal?
You take the regional quarterfinal all day long.
Okay, I'm with you.
And
Brennan Confreda looks at strike one.
I'll tell you a little story. So when I was at Rockledge, there was a long-standing little rivalry in district championships between Rockledge and Merritt Island.
Of course, yeah.
And so, of course, when they come visiting, Plecky and Buster would come visit Coach Claiborne. And Buster would say, "Let us have this one," and Coach would say, "All right, I'll let you have this title," and then we'll win the regional semifinal, because evidently Rockledge would always meet Merritt Island there in that regional semifinal.
You know, and how about for years, Melbourne and Viera would play in the district championship and then again meet in the regional semis. So anyway, Brennan Confreda strikes out on 3 nice pitches there from Schaller, and that'll bring up Brody Vogel here with 1 out in the top of the 4th. And Schaller has really recovered from a rocky start here. And that fastball is high, 2-0. Bounces in the dirt, 3-0.
I'd like to welcome Carol Hurd to the broadcast.
Say hello to Miss Hurd. You'll see Carol on Thursday night. As yet, there's a team right there, 27-0. Hold on, I'll talk about them after this pitch because they are worthy to discuss. That's a strike. So they're looking for history.
Yeah,
I've researched and gone back. I can't find another softball team that's been undefeated this far into a season. That ball has popped up and out of. I just haven't been able to find it. And you know, so many storylines here. You look at Jazzy Frantic, an opportunity to win 100 career high school games. You look at that opportunity for them to go 32-0 should they win the next 5. And there's a ground ball to the second baseman, up and over to first for out number 2. Scoring at home, that's 4-3 as Evan Lipsky steps in. And I just cannot wait to watch them make an attempt this run. Now, Viera's in the top half of this bracket, so they're not going. The only way Viera and Melbourne would play would be in the regional finals. I don't know that Viera's a very good softball team, and anything can happen on any given day. As the first pitch off for Lipsky is driven into the right center field, as the right fielder calls and hauls for the third. Don't go anywhere. Just keep it right here. So, listen. I want nothing more than for Viera and Melbourne to play in that regional championship game. But you look at 6A in softball. Melbourne is 27-0, right? I want you to think about this. 27-0. They're 5th in the state, and they're 5th in the country. The 4 teams ranked ahead of them are also in 6A. Okay? Doral, Bartow. So for them to get where they're going to go, and everybody wants to see the Caitlin Oxley. I would rather see Addie Berry and Jazzy Frantic in the regional finals. That's me. But if we don't get it, the state has been clamoring for Caitlin Oxley, the lefty going to Florida from Bartow, against the righty going to Florida State from Melbourne in the regional championship game. Frantic is 2-0 all-time against her, against Oxley. Jazzy has beaten every major pitcher going to play for a D1, P5 so-called school in this country. And Oxley has done the same, except for she has not beaten Jazzy. And this Melbourne team, that team that won the state championship 2 years ago, they were a great team. They were a great fielding team. They were a very headsy team. But I don't know that they were a team that could hit the ball as well as this team does. And I'm not, I'm you're just nitpicking when you. But this is arguably a better hitting team than the one in 2022. So it's going to be a lot of fun watching this come up. I'm excited, and as I said, I would love to see a Viera Melbourne regional final. But if it doesn't happen, I'll go cover Bartow in Melbourne.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Lake Minneola, first baseman, number 5, Jacob Kelly.
Jacob Kelly steps in. Kelly so far in this one has struck out. Dylan Jordan, usually 5's about his limit, so we're in the fourth. First pitch to Cali is a curveball for strike one. Outside. Then there's the Rockledge baseball team, who's 27-2 or 25-2, with a staff of arms that could rival most Double-A teams. Outside, that ball started out and tailed all the way back across the plate. That's a beautiful pitch. Cali with a nice swing, but not many can hit it. The 1-2 outside. 2-2.
Got Carter Versick tuning into the broadcast saying, let's go Viera.
Say hello to Carter. Hope everything's going good up in I think it's Carolinas. At the miss seeing Jeff at the events. And that's a fastball right down the middle. Good job by Jake Cali there to stay alive. It's not easy to get them hips turned around and get a bat on that. It's a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Jordan rocks, kicks in, fires. Curveball, strike three.
Kelly goes down swinging for the first out. Brings to the plate third baseman, number 19, Brandon Rupsing.
Brandon Rupsing steps in. Rupsing flied out his last time up to Dominic Leone. Rupsing, I think he was a sophomore as well. Yeah, he was a sophomore. Rupsing, a sophomore. Jordan's first pitch offering to the sophomore is strike one. Okay. One and 0-1. 0-1. Strike two. When he's throwing that pitch like that, that is, I mean, it's filth. It's tough to hit, man. Tough to hit. Filthy stuff. And that's a fastball he overthrew there. And it is 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Nice chopper, got to hurry. They threw it away, and that got a chance. Nope. And there's where Viera got to do better throwing the baseball. That's an E6. As the shortstop is going to pick up the error for me, Alec Westfield. And you got to charge that ball. Yeah. You got to come on that. You got to catch that ball on its second up and sidearm that over to first. He waited back on it and then had to force the throw, and he airmailed it over first baseman's head. So one on here and one out with Colson May to the plate. Nice pitch. Strike one. 2-1, Lake Minneola on top here. Top of the fourth. Viera with one in the first. Lake Minneola with one in the second and one in the third. Is it 2-2?
No, it's
pitch.
number 3. Colson May.
There's a chance. Westfield steps on second for one and over to first. There you go. He makes up for it. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 or 2-2?
Rounds into an inning-ending double play. After 4, Lake Minneola 2, Viera 1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Somebody told me 2-2 over here. So yeah, it's 2-1. We'll be back with the bottom of the fourth.
Follow the FHSAA.
All right, the Viera Hawks and the Lake Minneola Hawks doing battle here in a one-run game. As we head, Caleb, it's getting deep.
It is.
Here as we head to the top.
But
fourth, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But as I've seen covering these Hawks as much as I have this year,
Fifth, top of the fifth.
Number 8.
I don't have I forgot my scorebook tonight.
These Hawks do have a knack ability for come from behind wins.
Oh yeah, no. I'm keeping score like on a yellow notepad here tonight, and so we're in the top of the fifth as Jay Fowler steps in.
Listen, you're doing pretty good there.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Swing and a miss. The real story is that most everything that we had to catch a ride over tonight.
Yeah.
Because I went right before we went to put gas in the car, looked at the tire, and the inside of the tire shredded. Never would have made this trip, so the BSN mobile will be getting a new tire tomorrow.
And, look, heads up on you for doing that pre-trip inspection that I always roll my eyes at.
Got to do it.
I always roll my eyes every time.
And that's shot down the line. That's a fair ball. And Fowler will round second, and he stumbles, and he should get into second base with a leadoff double. And Viera is in business here as Jay Fowler leads off the fifth with a double.
Not going to lie, I got nervous on that stumble, Alan.
Yeah, man. And immediately Coach Gifford sends out a pinch runner as number 12 will do it. And that's going to be Izana Baru. And back to, this is Brady Jensen, the catcher. Well, we're going to get a pinch hitter here, too. And that pinch hitter is going to be Cameron Simpkins. So Cam Simpkins is going to pinch hit for Jensen here. And so we got substitutes all over the field. The lost art of bunting. We don't see very good ones anymore. Not even at the major league level.
Well, one of the best bunters
can't even bunt in the show.
One of the best bunters I had the privilege of watching in person was a guy at Rockledge by the name of Austin Dennis. He was
good bunter, huh?
Oh, goodness gracious! He was leadoff for Rockledge, and If you lead off for
I thought it was the shortstop moving. I thought they had him. I was like, oh, they got him.
If you lead off for Greg Claiborne, you better be able to lay down a bunt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Lake Minneola, as the first baseman, is way in. Simmons is going to try it again, and he gets one down, and that is a good one. And he's going to beat it out for a base hit. And it's first and third with nobody out and the top of the lineup coming up. Nice bunt that time.
On the Simpkins bunt, puts runners at first and third, no outs for the leadoff.
And that's a good play not to throw that baseball. That's a good decision not to throw that baseball. So the Hawks with first and Viera with first and third. And nobody out. I am absolutely positive Simpkins is going to be taken off here shortly. And that one is drilled down the first base line. Foul. Dom Leone tonight singled and grounded out to the third baseman. Dom has had a terrific second half of the season. Started slow, but if you know Dom, he's a worker and worked his way back into the rhythm of his swing. And we've seen it here tonight. And that time, that's a foul ball. So, Dom just missed. That may have cleared the bases. I don't know about that one, but okay. So, Leone's got him. He's got him measured up here. Let's see if he can finish it. Simpkins off and running, and a perfectly executed hit and run will tie up the game. Simpkins was running, and Leone found the open hole. That's as perfect of a hit and run as you'll see at this level, any level.
Leone with the RBI single to right to tie the game at 2.
And as a result of the hit and run, wait a minute. Where's Simpkins? Did he stop at second?
I believe so.
He stopped at second? Okay. All right, so first and second, I was going to say as a result, but that's okay. The Hawks score, Viera scores a run, and now it's still first and second with still nobody out. Okay. We'll see how.
Runners at first and second.
So first and second as Mikey Schmidt steps up. I thought for sure running.
I think what happened is, if you remember, he kind of hesitated so the ball wouldn't hit him for the out. So I think maybe on that hesitation.
Oh, I don't know. I think you got to be at third base on a hit and run like that. And Schmidt shows bunt, and Mikey Schmidt drills this one to right field, and with a nice track. And now Sims tagging here, and he'll get into third base. And back to, so it'll be first and third now. Mikey is just missing hitting the ball over that wall tonight.
Schmidt flies out to right for the first out.
And that'll bring up Alec Westfield, one out. Runners at the corners now. The Hawks have tied this thing up at 2 apiece. Setting us up for the dramatics here tonight for sure. 2-2 is our score. Viera still with an opportunity here. Fowler led off with a double. And they're going to do the steal, the double steal. They get him, they got him. What a throw.
Wow.
What a play. That's clutch.
Mr. Tavares with an absolute
beautiful throw.
Sorry, Tavares second for the second out of the inning.
And Simpkins, I don't know if that's a double steal or what you're trying to execute there, but he threw all the way to second there. And wow, what a play. Much needed play. So now you got a runner at third with now 2 outs. And that's a strike. That's a huge play.
You would have to think in a situation like that you would be calling for the double.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and right now, Josh Haller is 1 strike away from getting out of an inning where Viera probably should have scored at least 2-3 runs. Schaller kicks and fires outside corner. Great stop by the catcher. I mean, that's a throw you at this level you don't beat often. Strike 3, and Schaller shuts the door. And Lake Minneola holds the Viera Hawks to 1 run. And we'll be back tied at 2 here on BSN. All right, we've got some defensive changes here for players that have batted. Cam Simpkins is going to stay on to play third. Jay Fowler is going to stay on and catch. Now back to the top of the order for Lake Minneola with Malachi Myers and Dylan Jordan going to go 1 more inning here.
Yes, we were muted.
Nine strikeouts for Jordan tonight. Outside, 1-1. Looking for double digits one more time here. Two and one. That was high. Two balls and a strike. Jordan, 3-1. And this is not the guy you want on base. The 3-1. Strike 2, full count coming. The 3-2. Jammed him, struck him out. Strikeout number 10 for Dylan Jordan, and Josh Schaller will step in. And what a job Josh did. Josh is having a game here tonight, right? 2 for 2 and doing a terrific job on the bump. And Schaller with an opportunity to help himself here, as if he hasn't enough already tonight. And he fouls that first pitch back. I like to know how this screen is built. It didn't even move.
I know.
That's the catcher Torres there. Him and his rocket arm. Nice pitch by Jordan. And it's 0-2. But we've seen this script before, right? We've seen Schaller down in the count. Let's see how he battles here or if Jordan can get the better of him. The 0-2 on its way. Outside. 1-2. You notice the home plate umpire moving as just want to point that out because I love to see that. I really do. And Schaller doing Schaller things, battling. What did he come in batting, Caleb?
He came in tonight batting .361.
Yeah, .361. That's pretty good. The high school level.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let's see if Jordan can get him here. Nope, holds up. And it's 2-2. And Schaller, who again was down 0-2, has evened it up to 2-2. Jordan got him that time. And
Schaller goes down swinging for the second out.
Nice pitch on that curveball was a beaut. And Fabian Antasanti steps in, and Antasanti struck out and singled in this one. It's the 11th strikeout of the night for Dylan Jordan. And if you're going to win a battle, that's the battle to win.
Yes.
See how the umpire moves back, and he stays high, and he moves down. And there's a ground ball to the shortstop. Nice job this time by Westfield to charge. And the Hawks do what Lake Minneola did an inning half ago, and they go 1-2-3. And that's a nice job by Viera. Can they maintain the momentum heading into the sixth? We'll be back to show you here on BSN. Welcome back to the Hill, as they call it here at Lake Minneola High School. Really beautiful new community here and Lake Minneola, right off the Florida Turnpike. Get off the Florida Turnpike, you turn left, go about 2 miles, turn left, and you're here. Easy ride, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Beautiful campus, you kind of see
coming in. It kind of give it a little historic look.
Yes.
And with all the, I like it. A lot of new communities here.
Viera Hawks softball pitcher Addie Berry's tuned into the broadcast.
We'll say hello to Addie and good luck to the Viera Hawks softball team in their quest on Thursday. Again, I hope it's Addie and Jazzy that meet in the regional finals. I was actually glad when they paired those two teams away from each other in brackets.
Because typically Brevard County teams end up getting matched.
Yeah, but as Zana Baru will step in, but Viera was so good this year. They were 4 seed. And the thing is, they didn't get paired with I believe they have to travel to Seminole. But typically, a lot of times that 5 seed's not a district champ, and if that would have been the case, they would have got the host.
Yeah.
1-0 to Zana Baru, and Baru swings it one up and out of the zone. And this season, Baru still looking for his first hit. And he gets a hit, and it'll be square in the back as Schaller hits him.
Baru hit by the pitch. Brings to the plate number 3, Brennan Confreda.
Brennan Confreda steps in, and Brennan is having a good year at the plate. And this season, Confreda, 21 hits, 323. This is a lefty-righty matchup. The first pitch from Schaller to Confreda is on that outside corner. Pretty pitch, strike one.
I'd like to welcome Lucas Glendenning's mother, Miss Sherry Glendenning.
Welcome in, Miss Sherry Glendenning. And again, if you were not tuning in earlier, Miss Sherry, congratulations to Lucas and Jake Richardson on their trip to the NJCAA Final Four, Indian River State College. One of the Final Four teams left in college baseball in the NJCAA. Where is that?
It's over in Tampa.
Okay. The pitch to Confreda is, I don't know what that was.
It's taking place where the Yankees do spring
Steinbrenner
training.
Field.
Yes.
Yep.
I just couldn't think of the name to save my life.
That's okay. So with 2 strikes now to Confreda here. 2-2. We got us a game. Schaller tries to sneak one in with an off-speed pitch and just misses. I don't see anybody throwing in the Lake Minneola or Viera bullpen, which is interesting. Nice job. Somebody just kind of knocked that down. Nice job by Confreda to protect there. That stings. Off and running is Baru. Torres won't get Baru. He got the jump of a lifetime. And stolen base. All is on a Baru there. And he was halfway there by the time Schaller released the ball. So now the Hawks with a chance to take the lead here. And Schaller wins that battle. Strike 3. And for Confreda, that is his 3rd strikeout of the night as Brody Vogel steps in. Vogel has walked, grounded out. Got an opportunity here with a runner at second. That's Izana Baru. Evan Lipsky is on deck here. 1 out in the top of the 6th. 2-2 is our score. Schaller, kick, timeout. Says Vogel, it is granted. That one is lifted into left field. And an easy track and an easy haul for Malachi Myers. And that's 2 outs.
For the second out, brings to the plate number 11, Evan Lipsky.
Evan Lipsky has the power to deliver this run here, has the ability to deliver this run here. As he steps in tonight. Struck out in the first, and flat out his last time up. And this pitch is fouled back for strike 1. And Schaller, after hitting Baru, has 1 out to get here as Lake Minneola. It'll be interesting to see if it'll be Dylan Jordan back on the bump for Gifford and the Viera Hawks, or will it be someone else, maybe Mastro Leonardo? The 0-1 gets away, and down to third base goes Iazana Baru. So an opportunity here, not with just a hit now. Viera can score a run, with a pass ball or a wild pitch, and Peru being just 90 feet away. The importance of that run is huge, Caleb. So Peru's got to pay attention. He's got to know he's not being held at all. So take a lead here. And Schaller has to know that he just can't throw a wild pitch. And this one is lifted into the gap. Back goes Myers. Myers tracks, and he can't get it. And Lipsky will reach with a double, and that's huge as Evan Lipsky goes the other way and scores a Zana Baru. And the Viera Hawks take a 3-2 lead.
Vogel with the RBI double. Correction, Lipsky with the RBI double.
Nice job by Lipsky. That ball got up into jet stream. That's a hard track for any outfielder at this level. And Myers gave it a shot, but he just kept carrying and gets over his head. Nice job by Lipsky. He drives in Baru, and Viera leads it 3-2. Fowler steps in, and that's a strike from Schaller. And Evan Lipsky in RBI country out there at second base with Jay Fowler at the plate. Jay got a hit his last time up down the left field line. And this one he fouls off and out of play. So now it comes down to what will we see from Viera on the mound. Too far outside. The catcher, Torres, set up. He just set up too far outside. You could probably see it on your screen at home. And Viera now leads this thing 3-2. And Baru, there's that 68% leading off.
Yep.
Every time tonight, right?
Every time.
Every time. Put the leadoff guy on with no outs and watch him score. Schaller looking to get out without further damage. 2 outs, 2 strikes to Fowler. And there's a shot right back to Schaller, and he will just underhand it to first as we head to the bottom of the 6th. However, Izana Baru hit by a pitch and doubled in by Evan Lipsky, and Viera takes a 3-2 lead heading into the bottom of the 6th. All right, we're back a little bit early just to tell you about the new Viera Hawk pitcher. And first, we want to tell you about the night of Dylan Jordan, who was just spectacular again tonight. Jordan went 5 innings, struck out 11, walked 1, gave up 6 hits and 2 runs, both of them earned. Now he gives way to a guy that has been terrific this season for Viera. In Caden Jensen. Jensen in 33 and a third innings pitch this year has allowed 22 hits. He's given up 13 runs, 10 of them earned. He's walked 20, struck out 52. Jensen this year, opponents are hitting just 180 against him. He's got a 2.10 ERA, and he's making his 10th appearance of the season.
for Jordan, as now back-to-back starts with 10-plus.
Strikeouts, yeah. Nice call there, Caleb. 10 in the district championship game, 11 here tonight. He scattered 6 hits, but, listen, this is a team that's in the they were 21-5.
For the Lake Minneola Hawks catcher, number 10, Jose Taveras.
Jose Taveras will step in and gonna need it now here is Lake Minneola, and they're gonna have to go get it.
For Viera, now on the mound, number 21, Caden Jensen.
Let me tell you something. Jensen don't throw in the mid-90s, but he throws hard. His ball has good movement, and he, too, can pull the string out on his pitches. Throws 3 really good pitches. Jensen's first pitch offering right there, strike 1.
Of course, right on cue, we have Sue Jensen saying, go Caden.
There you go. Going to get an opportunity here to get a save, and that one is high for a ball, 1-1. Jensen, a junior, so he'll be throwing to his brother next year. It'll be the Jensen and Jensen connection. That's a beaut right down. Right down, 4-17 for strike 2. Jensen to DeFerres, strike 3. And the one thing, look, I don't think it's any secret if you follow these guys like we did this year. Caden struggled a little bit at the end of the year. He was struggling with control, and he wasn't used for a couple of games. And let him rest up a little bit, let his arm get some much-needed rest. It does, and you see the end result of that right here. Again, he had a terrific year, and every pitcher runs into tired arm at some point. And right now he's throwing with as much authority and with as much control as I've seen him throw with when he got that big win over Melbourne earlier this season. As he strikes out Taveras and has a quick one here. On Rylan Zinn, and that is another strike. And the thing about Jensen is he doesn't really give the hitter an opportunity to get comfortable in the box. He works very fast. That's strike 3. I mean, he is absolutely throwing darts out there tonight.
Second baseman, number 2, Tyler Pierre.
Tyler Pierre steps in, and Pierre gave Dylan Jordan fits. I mean, he struck out the last time up, but he's not an easy out. So can Caden Jensen come on and strike out the side here in relief of Dylan Jordan? There is activity in the Viera bullpen. That's going to be strike 1. The other issue you run into here is how many pitches do you allow him with a game on Friday if you win?
Yep.
You got Brennan Confreda as another starter, Mastro Leonardo, but you're 3 days apart, and pitch counts matter big time this time of the year. So do you let him go 2 or 1 here? We'll find out and see what Coach Gifford has in the game plan book. That's upstairs. That's 3 quick balls to Pierre. The on-deck hitter is capable of going yard. That's Jacob Calley, but though he struck out twice tonight. Outside corner for a strike. The count is full on Tyler Pierre. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jensen kicks, fires. Strike 3! And Jensen strikes out the side. 1, 2, 3. And we go to the top of the 7th. Viera 3, Lake Minneola 2. And another terrific job tonight by Josh Schaller as he gives way to the tall lefty, Brady Montrell. And Montrell this season, he is 2-1 with a 1.17 ERA in 24 innings pitched this year. 10 hits, 8 runs, 4 of them earned, 18 walks, 41 strikeouts, and teams are batting just 119 against him. The Hawks, the Viera Hawks, would like to add an insurance run here for sure, but it'll be tough against a good arm like Montrell. And for the second straight year, can Viera end the season at 21-6 for Lake Minneola?
For Viera, number 23, Cameron Simpkins.
Cam Simpkins will step in to face Montrell. And here we go. Last year, Lake Minneola 21-5, and their year ended at USSSA Stadium in the top of the 7th with the bases loaded, trailing 7-6. As Lucas Glendenning struck out the final hitter, and the Hawks advanced to the regional championship, ending Lake Minneola's season at 21-6. This year, Lake Minneola's 21-5. And if Viera can hang on, would end their season in the regional quarterfinals. And that ball is outside. 2-0 here to Cam Simpkins. Upstairs. Right now he's overthrowing. You can tell by his numbers. He's got great control, but he's just overthrowing right now. And that's a walk, and Viera with an opportunity here. It'd be interesting to see if Simpkins tries to swipe a base or we get a hit and run with Dom Leone up. These two executed a hit and run perfectly last time. I mean, perfectly. You don't see better hit and runs executed in college or major leagues. The only thing that wasn't perfect about it was Simpkins stopped at second. Dominic Leone has had him a night tonight. 2 singles. Two and 0. I don't know where that missed. That was belt high right down the middle. 2-0. That's a strike. 2-1. Leone set. Simpkins at first. Left-handers working fast. Upstairs, 3-1. Coach Wheatro taking a look at him. Can ill afford a start like Shao had in the first inning where you give up another run here. There's a nice pitch, and it's 2-2. This is Leone's pitch here, 2-2. Last time he hit it the other way as Montrell recognized the last time the count was 2-2, and Simpkins and Leone tried to execute a hit and run, and this time keeps Cam close, throws. That one got me. And off the fence.
Good thing we didn't have our 3D camera out tonight.
Right, yeah, everybody at home. So, good job by Dom to stay alive. Inside. Oh, he called him out. All right, that's a strikeout.
Leone looks at strike 3, brings to the plate number 7, Michael Schmidt.
It's going to be a tough at bat for Mikey because left-handers against left-handed pitching is just a tough scenario at any level. And this guy throws hard, and we'll see. I think, yeah, obviously we don't have splits, so I can't tell you what Mikey's batting against left-handers, but this is going to be a tough at bat. And Mikey looks at ball one. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 7th. See how Mikey handles this. That's a strike. 1-1. You know, and the reason it is look, he's coming 3 quarters, and it is tough as a left-handed hitter to see over that shoulder and pick up that ball until right there. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's tough. And it's 1-2. Mikey was striking the ball very well tonight. Nearly hit a home run earlier in the game. That one gets away, and that ball's off to the races. And down the second goes Cam Simpkins, and Mikey Schmidt is now 2-2. And if you're Montreal, really, you just got to get the ball over the plate. You throw it hard. Maybe try to jam Mikey a little bit here, but definitely an opportunity here for Montreal. Pitch. And Mikey Schmidt with as good of a piece of hitting as you'll ever see at the high school level. Schmidt went down and got it and drops it into left field. What a job by Mikey Schmidt, Caleb. What a job.
You know, you wonder if there'd be any frustration because he's had two hits today that coulda, woulda, shoulda been home runs. If he was a half a second on time. That time he gets up there and does his job.
And that is a huge piece of insurance right there as Viera takes a 4-2 lead. Still a runner on. Swing and a miss by Alex Westfield. You all right? What's going on?
Good things.
All right. Viera on top, 4-2. And Mikey Schmidt had a jump that I don't know, catcher alive, it could have threw him out. And Schmidt steals a base. And Alex Westfield with an opportunity here. And I'm still marveling at the at-bat by Mikey Schmidt. A 2-strike, 2-out, opposite field hit that you just don't see a lefty do against another left-hander, especially one that throws as hard as Montreal does. Great piece of hitting, and that's a good sign for Viera if they can hang on to win this game because those are 2 real good arms that Mikey Schmidt has had a really good night against tonight. The interesting thing about this matchup tonight was the FHSAA had Viera ranked lower than Lake Minneola, but Max Preps had Viera 79th nationally. Strikeout there. Had Viera 79th and 105. Or 79th in the state and Lake Minneola 105. And they had Lake Minneola about 7 or 8 behind Viera in the classification as well. So there was a discrepancy in the rankings. That's a nice pitch right there on the corner. Strike 1.
Now batting for Viera, number 10, Blaine Werkheiser.
As Blaine Werkheiser gets his first AB of the night. Viera on top, 4-2. Upstairs, Dan tries to steal third. He's going to get there. As Mikey Schmidt with his second stolen base of the night. Third stolen base of the night, second stolen base of the inning. And Schmidt down at third now for Blaine Werkheiser. And that's important because we've seen some pass balls.
Yep.
Swing and a miss by Blaine. Viera on top, 4-2 here in the top of the 7th inning. Strike 3 called, and Lake Minneola down to their final 3 outs. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Viera 4, Lake Minneola 2. Viera 3 outs away from advancing to the regional semifinals for the 4th straight year as they lead Lake Minneola 4-2. And that regional semifinal matchup would be Friday night at either the Land of Butter, Land of Lakes,
Yep.
right, or Land of Land of Lakes.
Yep.
Just heard a couple booms, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that scared me a little bit. There's a third one. At Land of Lakes or East Ridge, right? East River?
Yeah, or East River would be coming to.
Yeah, if East River pulled the upset, they'd be coming to Viera. Here we go. And Lake Minneola needs 2 against it's fireworks. Your Disney fireworks over there.
Oh.
You can probably see them off in the distance on the camera. Jensen's first pitch offering is lifted into the gap, and this is going to get down and around first and on his way to second with an easy stand-up lead-off double. And here we go. Is Jacob Calley.
Bottom of the 7th with a double brings to the plate third baseman number 19, Brandon Rupsing.
There you go. You can see him in the distance there. Brandon. This is going to be Brandon Rupsing stepping in. And Matt Gifford comes out, and he's going to tell his guys right now that run does not matter as the Disney fireworks continue in the distance. That's wild, man. Be able to see that.
Yeah.
Right? They're kind of like right over, if you're watching at home, they're kind of like right over right center there, that right center area. But I'm sure you'll see the grand finale coming up here. Oh, Walt doesn't disappoint. Here we go.
Actually, I think it's Eisner right now.
Well, you know what I mean. Who cares who it is? All right, here we go. As Rupsing steps in, and again, I think he's telling his guys, we don't need to worry about this guy on second. He's not the one that's going to beat us. And that's fouled back to the screen, and that's a first pitch strike, and that matters. 0-1. And there's the downside if you are if you did what Jensen did in that last half inning where you're throwing strike after strike after strike after strike. As a manager, you tell your guys, look, you see your pitch on strike one, go hit it. And that's exactly what Cali did. Jensen. And that's strike 2. Not many downsides to throwing strikes consistently, but that's one of them. And a lot of times only a really good hitting team can do anything about it. Two-strike offering. Oh, what a pitch. What a pitch. Whew. And that's out number 1. And this is the number 9 hitter, Colson May. And that is the 5th batter that Jensen has faced, and that's his 4th strikeout. And that was like a little slurve ball there that just curved outside. Colson May steps in with a runner at second. Here's the pitch inside, ball 1. Jacob Calley at second. Colson May at the plate. May, the tying run. The winning run is on deck. Viera leads it 4-2. And Fowler telling Jensen, relax. That was a pretty firework there. You don't like fireworks, right? Outside, 3-0. listen, this is a team that knows how to win late. They get a couple walk-offs last year. They hit a walk-off in the regional quarterfinals to reach the regional semifinals last year. It's right down 5-20, and the count is 3-1. Caden Jensen comes to a set. Jensen kicks, fires. Strike two. Count is full now. A full count pitch coming here from Caden Jensen. And he takes it. And he wanted it, but he took it. And that'll be first and second with one out. Now you're back to the top of the lineup here in Malachi Myers. And Myers tonight has struck out 3 times. So, and the third base coach is going to call Malachi down, and he's going to tell him, look, son, you have got to be patient at the plate. 3 strikeouts. It's easy. Yeah.
21, Brian Castellanos.
Okay, so he's not even going to let Malachi take his at-bats, and I think that's a great decision by Coach Wheatro. I really do. As number 21, Brian Castellanos is going to step in and hit for him, and Castellanos is going to take a pitch upstairs. I don't know that I'd let a guy that struck out 3 times tonight hit in this situation either. Castellanos this year is a .269 hitter. He's got 8 RBIs and 18 hits, so he can hit the ball. 2-0. Master Leonardo is ready should Coach Gifford decide to go to him. The tying run's at first. The winning run is at the plate. Viera's on top 4-2, and that's right down 5-20 for strike one. Castellanos pinch hitting. Jensen. Pretty pitch. Strike two. Can the Viera Hawks strike the leadoff position out 4 times tonight? We're about to find out. It's a beaut, Clark. Strike 3. 2 outs.
Brings to the plate number 9, Josh Schaller.
Down to their final outs, and this is the guy right here you want at the plate for your final out. It's Josh Schaller. Schaller fouls it off. Oh, and 1 to Schaller. Outside, 1-1. Two outs, 2 on. Schaller is the winning run. Jensen and Lake Minneola is down to their final strike. Jensen looking for his 6th strikeout in relief. It would be the 17th Hawk strikeout of the night, and more importantly, a trip to the regional semifinals. Nearly hit it. Tagged him. That's it. He's out. He swung. Strike 3. And the Viera Hawks have advanced for the 4th straight year to the regional semifinals as they defeat Lake Minneola 4-2. And I'll tell you what, Caleb, it wasn't easy, but again, they will end Lake Minneola's season at 21-6. And the thing you got to have this time of the year are arms. And Viera's got it. They got it in Jordan. They got it in Jensen. They got it in Confreda. They got it in Master Leonardo. And they will advance.
You know, and something else you need? You need clutch hitting. And you know
Right.
what? The Hawks got some of that. I mentioned earlier, we've seen this team come back down in deficits they come back here and finish off with a 4-2 victory.
They definitely do it, and we want to thank the Viera Hawk RBI Club. I don't know about Friday. We'll find out. That game will be at East what?
It'll be either at USSSA Stadium or it will be at Lando Lakes.
Okay, so one of the two. So congratulations to Lake Minneola on a phenomenal season, 21-6 again for Coach Wheatro, and the Viera Hawks will move on. I want to thank all of you for joining in tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night from Commodore Stadium, where the O'Galley Commodores and the Rockledge Raiders will do battle for a fourth time this year in softball. For Caleb Brown, I'm Alan Slaughter-Zinski. This has been a presentation of the Brevard Sports Network. Have a great night, everybody.